What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Marriage Lab. Continuation of coffee hour. Kind of low on coffee, but that's okay. I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I've been thinking about over the past week, really. And there's some things that happened, and I realize my shortcomings in this side of the situation, but also I think this would really help on the communication front for wives as well. Wives, if you've been with your husband or your boyfriend leading up to being husband, fiance for some time, I want to say that every man is different. Some men fall more on the feminine side where they're okay with sitting and talking back and forth. But some men, they fall more to that more masculine side. And I think if you fall more to the masculine side, there's a lot of shortenings that happened mentally. When I say that, I mean a lot of the time that my wife is talking or she wants to talk, my mentality is, tell me the point of the conversation first and then explain. Because if you're constantly trying to explain the problem or explain the situation, I'm going to get lost in the weeds or the woods, whatever. Squirrel. I'm like, I almost have to know the reason behind it before I can fully pay attention to the description. And I've told my wife this, a bunch of times. And of course, we're still working on a number of things. I know she likes me to be descriptive, and talk about things, kind of get, with lack of a better term, long-winded. But for me, it's just, it holds my attention better when you grasp me with what's about to happen or what the topic is. So let's say we are talking about moving somewhere, right? A particular city. She's going to say, oh, I heard about this city. It's really nice. It has this and has that. There's a zoo close by, and there's these big parks and water slides, and the grass is nice, and the birds are chirping, and the sky is clear with only a couple of clouds. Like, you've already lost me there. I'm sure a couple of the guys have already lost you. My thing is, tell me where. Give me a location first, and then fill me in with what the place is like. So let's say we're talking about Houston. Let's just go with Houston. I don't live in Houston, but I've been to Houston. I'm going to go, oh, I heard Houston was like this. They have this, that, this, that, this, and that. My wife's version would be, oh, I heard that this and that and this and that and this and that goes on in Houston. Now, completely different, ends of the spectrum, and maybe I'm reaching with this topic. And when she watches this, I don't know how she'll feel, but I definitely think that a lot of frustration could be minimized if you understand how your spouse thinks about, certain things. Me, I need to know what the outcome was and then fill in the descriptors afterwards. My wife, she needs to know the descriptors and then fill in what happened, or at least lead up to what happened. There's a certain of suspense and mystery, I suppose, which is maybe why they say women like graphic novels or those books and stuff that are like very descriptive, and men prefer biographies and stuff like that. But anyway, this one's gonna be pretty short. I just thought I'd come in and talk about that. Just think about how your spouse thinks and how they like to be talked to, the things that they like to hear. And I think a lot of frustration and anger or arguments and disagreements can be mitigated. with just thinking about the other person, which is what you should do in a marriage anyway. You should be thinking about the other person. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up to leave a like. Go ahead and drop a comment down below. Let's talk about it. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.